Hi guys, it's another edition of Against All Odds. My name is Okon. I have Titus and Deji with me, and today we are living in Oniru. Over the past 2 weeks, we've had a 70% win accuracy, which is somewhat cool, yeah? Well, last week we had 3 of our 9 games fail to come through, but let's leave that aside. This week, all 9 coming through. Let's start with the first game for this week. It's the tie between Sweden and Germany, final of the female football event at the Olympics. We think it's going to be a straight victory for the Germans.
Oh yeah, the Germans, they got bronze in 2000, 2004 and 2008. You think, they'll put everything in to go one step further this time around and probably win the title. It looks good for them as well. They've had quite a good tournament. They lost just 1 game to Canada. Of course, they beat Canada as well in the semi-final. So yes, revenge already done. Sweden, on the other hand, they've had just 1 victory in 90 minutes. So I think it doesn't say so much about their form going into this one. There's of course Sylvain Nid, who would be looking to leave on a high. I think the Germans would do just about enough to get the win.
And our second game title is the fixture between Manchester United and Southampton. We think it's going to be a straight victory at Old Trafford for United.
Absolutely, amazingly, we have Todd Pogba joining Manchester United in the second game of the season, adding more steel to the midfield. And of course, the last time Manchester United lost the home game on a Friday in the Premier League was in 1950. 2-0 loss against Birmingham. And I think for Jose Mourinho's first home game, he wants to make an impressive debut for that particular game.
Well, Leicester City lost the first game of the season, but we think this time around, them hosting Arsenal, we will see them score at least 2 goals in that fixture.
Last season, loads of goals in both games involving both sides. They had 10 goals in 2 games involving both sides. This season as well, both sides are started by scoring goals or being involved in games that has produced so many goals. Leicester Hull City last weekend had 2.5. We had Arsenal versus Liverpool as well. 7 goals in that game. So yes, we think there's going to be a flurry of goals, and we're playing it safe as well. Just going for 1.5.
Well, the Serie A starts this weekend, and Juventus host Fiorentina. They were simply outstanding towards the end of last season, Juventus. But we're trying to be safe, so we think it's going to be at least Juventus
too good to lose.
Absolutely, safety is the word when you look at the start of the Serie A. The old lady have an impressive record over Fiorentina at home, 4 games in a row. They haven't lost to Fiorentina at home, and I think for the start of the season, something could go wrong. No one could tell, but you could be sure you couldn't swing in the way of Fiorentina. So 1x safety there.
Absolutely, guys. Meanwhile, there's a fixture between Barcelona and Real Betis. It's the opening game, more like the opening weekend of the Serie A season. We think Barcelona are too good.
Yeah.
Too good to lose this one.
Oh yeah, not just too good to lose, but then we think Barcelona will take all 3 points as well at home at the Camp Nou. They've had quite a good run of games since the defeat against Liverpool a few weeks back. They've beaten Sampdoria, they've beaten Sevilla home and away. So we think Barcelona are good enough. Messi is flying as well, scoring goals, and they'll be looking to defend their title, no doubt about that. Luis Enrique's side to get all 3 points in that game.
Meanwhile, our final game is in the French league, the fixture between the PSG and Metz. Titus, PSG to win.
I think it's a chance for the French champions PSG to continue with the brilliant start of the season, and in the last 8 home games against Metz, they've only lost 1. So I think definitely it's going to be a repeat of class and a win, outright win for PSG at home.
For our goal scorers, we have 3 as usual, and we think Luis Suarez will certainly grab a goal in Barcelona's season opener against Real Betis.
Yeah, he's back. Didn't start against Sevilla in the Spanish Super Cup, so looks like they're resting him, getting him fit and ready for this one against Real Betis. Luis Suarez will be looking to defend his Pichichi title, something of that sort, and the best way is to start on a high. He will get a goal, we think, anytime in that game.
Paulo Dybala to score for Juventus against Fiorentina.
Absolutely. When you look at Juve this season, there are 2 names that only occur on your mind, to be Higuain and Dybala. And Dybala gets the chance to be in a Juve game against Fiorentina. He can count on him banging in goals, at least 1 for me.
And we also think Harry Kane will score for Spurs against Crystal Palace. Last season he did score for Spurs against Crystal Palace, and not just that, he was last season's top scorer with 25 goals. So we think he's going to open this season's account this weekend against Crystal Palace. Alright guys, that's been Against All Odds for this week, but don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, Tregon TV, and also you can like our Facebook page at Busybodies NG. My name is Okon. Have yourselves a splendid and a great weekend ahead.